I've spoken to all but one. We understand what we're getting. It's no surprise what.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, what you been on?
You feel me? I don't know, man. Deion Sanders keeps trying to compete against LeVar Ball for Dad of the Century. He's getting Shiloh and, of course, Shedeur where they need to be in the draft. Now, this week at the Super Bowl, like we've already talked about, he was still talking about Colorado, talking about some college stuff, talking about NIL stuff. We already did that video. But I think the biggest thing and the biggest campaign that he's been flying his flag for is, of course, his son, Shedeur Sanders. Now, there's been a lot of links to where he's going, but I think at this point, Deion Sanders is just strictly using his influence to make sure that Shedeur Sanders is off the board in the top 3. So we're going to listen to him talk to a few places. First Take, Rich Eisen. We have Shedeur talking to some people as well. Of course, there's a few different reports. So if you're enjoying these videos, these updates, Colorado coverage, draft coverage, I do college football, offseason, NIL, transfer, all the good stuff, man. I'm bored and I'm thirsty for some football. So we're going to talk about it, all right? Leave a like on the video if you like it, dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content and all this stuff, man. We'll get right into it. Let's start right here with apparently Deion Sanders confirming he and Shedeur have spoken to the Browns and he has no problem. And we've heard a few different rumblings about the Browns, but let's check this out. Let's hear it.
The top 3 for sure. I've spoken to all but one.
Right.
That's the Titans. I haven't spoken to them yet, but he has. But the others I've spoken to.
Well, he was. Did you see Brian Callahan talked about Joe Burrow's arm?
Yeah.
When it comes to Shedeur?
Forget the arm. He can spin it. We know he can spin it.
Right.
I mean, he has 4 years of film, so he's straight. Started every year in high school. Started every year in college, but missed one game. So we understand what we're getting. It's no surprise what.
And then here he is on First Take again, speaking again that same type of rhetoric. You know what I mean?
How you feeling? How are we doing?
I'm feeling real good.
Okay, I want to dive in personal agenda.
Let's go.
I'm a diehard Giants fan, in case you didn't know.
Okay.
We need a quarterback.
And
You had the son, Shedeur Sanders. Our Mel Kiper Jr. has him as the top-ranked quarterback in his draft class.
You said it like it was a surprise.
I'm just wondering.
You said it like it's a surprise.
I'm just wondering what would be a good landing spot for Shedeur.
Whatever. I'm going to put
Thank
this.
you.
I'm going
Co-sign.
to put this in God's hands because sometimes we desire things that ain't right for us.
Yep.
So whether he goes 1, 2, or 3, he's exceeded all expectations.
Yeah.
We wasn't praying for one.
Yeah.
We were praying that, we want to go in the first round in the pros.
Yeah.
Now he allowed me to understand that he wants to top his daddy. So his daddy was the 5th pick.
Yeah.
So he wants to go 1 through 4.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a praying woman right now. I feel like it's
You go
God.
ahead.
Hey, that man, y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can call me a Deion Glazer. Y'all can say whatever. The dude's got a gold jacket, and I've been watching his highlights since 3rd grade, sneaking them whenever I could. Okay, that makes me happy. That makes me happy to know that they could have that camaraderie of a father-son thing. Hey, I might like having a son beat you out in a higher position in the draft, and you got drafted 5th all time. Man, that's come on, dog. You got to smile a little bit, dog. This ain't no Bronny James. I love LeBron, right? But we knew what that was, right? This ain't none of that, man. This is a dude he's a 1st-round pick. Nobody can argue that he's not a 1st-round pick. You can argue if he's number 1 or 2. You can argue that. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to argue against Mel Kiper, Millers, the Reeds of the worlds, saying that he is legitimately QB1 and QB2. These are the top pundits saying that, and we're going to read these things as well after we hear what Shedeur has to say. But not only is it sweet to think about that, a father uplifting his son, and I'm all about it. I love me some nepotism, right? I love me some, especially when it's warranted like this. This isn't like we alluded to. This ain't none of that. This is, oh yeah, he's gonna be 1st round. Why not we just, what I mean, a few more picks. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at you greasing some wheels. If my dad could do that, man, that'd be great. And I hope you do that for your sons and your daughters when you can. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do what you can. And this is the last thing. Oh no, we already heard that. It's just on a different thing. Let's hear him talking about Shedeur himself, saying some numbers and places that he thinks he could possibly go.
Yeah, I could go number 1, but it may not be a fit.
Right.
Or I could go number 2 and it be a fit. Or I could go number 3 and it be a fit.
There is constant. They know what they're doing. It's 2 or 3 for them, and they are communicating that. And I said this in my stream, and I've said this in other videos, and it's one of the most consistent things that I believe in and I know to be true in the world of football. Don't believe anything from any college player, college coach, NFL, any person that has to deal with anything in the draft, whether that's someone about to enter the draft or someone about to draft, as soon as the college football season is over, in between the draft, everything's lies. See, they told us C.J. Stroud couldn't read a page of a Harry Potter book. They said he couldn't read. They said he was dumb. They literally said he's unfunctional. He's one of the dumbest quarterbacks we've ever seen. And then he did what he did his freshman year. I don't know. Hey, maybe we should call him dumb again because this is last year. That sophomore slump. I don't know. But here's where we go. And then here he kind of gives more inklings of why he's probably going to be 2-3. It's 2 and 3, dog. They know Cam Ward's going 1.
Are we close? Because if we wasn't, then the media would definitely try to pin us against each other. And a lot of stuff we just be saying, even in the viral clip stuff, we genuinely play around crazy. We definitely play around crazy, and that's just the relationship, So it's good that we have a relationship because a lot of people try to take things and put it out of context and anything, and it's just it's childish.
If you don't go number 1, are you the type that holds a grudge forever?
Why would I be mad?
That's what
Nah, you got to understand. I think about it like this. These are good problems to have.
I completely agree.
You could be in a way worse situation, So being number 1, that don't really matter to me at the end of the day.
I like that.
That don't matter to me because I could go number 1, but it may not be a fit.
Right.
And then obviously that's the more part of the clip that we have. Hey man, a lot of people have been saying this, and I'm so happy because I've been saying it, and I keep telling y'all, and y'all tried to look at me crazy. This has been the thing around the end of the biggest thing with him talking to people is that everyone says, "Oh," it's kind of like with Jackson Dart, and we're gonna get to Jackson Dart too. Everyone's like, "Oh, this dude's not some selfish dude. He's not some whatever. He's not this thing that the media has painted Shedeur Sanders to be. The media has painted Shedeur Sanders to be some cocky, brash, over the top. Now, is he confident? Yeah. But y'all don't like when young black men are confident. Sorry about it. If we're gonna talk about facts, y'all don't like when young black men confidently talk about their father. Y'all don't like seeing an active father in a young black man while he's confident in what he's got going on, because he's not overconfident. He's not overconfident, and he's also humble. When he loses, go watch those press conferences. Guess what he says? We got our butts kicked. We didn't do this. I was bad. I never see those things posted. I see, try to rain. He's throwing his offensive lineman under the bus, and then you watch the full interview, and he opens up by actually commending them and saying this, and it was a direct question to what phase of the game did we give up the most, and again, it's been a lot of nasty work, but to see that people are coming around, and you can hear that, hey, I don't care about being number 1. Yeah, it doesn't that doesn't make me mad. It doesn't do whatever. And then to also have the response of I could have worse problems. This is a dude who's humble and gracious. I'm sorry that he's used to having nice things. He's used to being great in football. He expects and has that confidence level of himself. Now, does he think probably he's better at football than he actually is? Maybe, but most football players should, and most quarterbacks should. If you're not confident as a quarterback, and that's probably why his draft stock is rising, confidence as a quarterback is everything. Go listen to those Joe Burrow interviews. Go listen to Tom Brady. Go listen to the people saying good things about Shedeur, because it didn't. I think Michael Vick even had some stuff to say about him. So we can go there and do that too. But just great to see. I do want to take a peek here and read some of the things people say, because first off, this is the biggest piece of absolute cock munching I've ever seen. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see him with this whole thing? Can I please let me go there? Can y'all see this dude that just what's it called? Made a bunch of red flags. Why can't I launch him, dog? It's not letting me do it, dog. Oh my goodness, why is it doing that? Okay, well, I'm trying to show the dude basically made an entire highlight tape, or I guess low light tape, of all the red flags. See, and this is what I mean by being painted in a certain way. We're gonna go through this real quick and then kind of end it there and read all the things that people who have actually been looking at quarterbacks for, professional, what they say. But let's first round mock. I guess this is what this guy thinks. Lots of likes on this one, all 44 of them. So here we go. Number 1, flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct against Nebraska for removing his helmet. That's number 1. Look, if you learn anything about playing college football, if you've ever put together your huddle mixtape, you gotta start with the bangers first. He took his helmet off. Okay. Pre-game verbal altercation versus Colorado State. Okay. That was hilarious. Y'all want to watch this one? This is great. Hey, he's even got it with it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get into it. This is elite stuff. Oh yeah.
Shedeur's right here.
Are you a real homeboy? Are you a real homeboy? You ain't shit. You can.
That's a red flag? Hey, buddy, I'm not sure because clearly he doesn't watch first round mock. Has never watched football. He's just some hater account that a former New York Jets scout. This dude's not a scout. He's just some dude who's just trying to give bad PR to Shedeur. Can you start with 2 things that are bad? Like, both of these things are cool. Those are cool things. That's fire. Those are, if you don't know, Colorado and Colorado State, that's a rivalry. I don't know. Yeah, it's a rivalry game. It's been a rivalry all the time. So of course it's gonna be heated. What are you talking about? Got into Colorado State DB number 11 Henry Brooks' face after a late hit by Blackburn. All you've said are positive things. He stands up for his teammates, poking Colorado State defender in the eyes. Okay, this could be a bad. Can you start with this one? We should have probably started with this one. Let's see. Okay, that's that's funny. Okay, but that's funny. That's not good. That's not nice. But that's funny though. So okay, we give you one. We'll give you that. That's not controlling his emotions. We'll give you 1 red flag. Grabbed ASU defender Shamari Simmons' mouthpiece and threw it. Yo, stop with the funny stuff. That's hilarious. That is so funny. He did what? I don't remember seeing this. Let me see it. So hike. Ass. Ooh. Touchdown. Oh, so he pushes him. And then he gets in his face. And then he threw his back. I mean, don't get in his face then. Like, what? Like, come on, get out of here, man. Y'all stop trying to paint my man. If y'all want us to go through this full thing and just have me play lawyer and say why these are all green flags, I mean, you talking about him defending his teammate and doing all that stuff. That's hilarious. So I would love to go through that. But again, let's see what the actual professionals say. We can skip past Kuiper. Let's see someone who has him just at number 2 with pinpoint accuracy, toughness in the pocket, field vision that allows him to make every plays to every level of the field. Sanders has emerged as one of the class top quarterback. He turned the ball over more this season, but Sanders played with better pocket poise and timing. There will be time for Sanders to clean up some of those bad habits, throwing late over the middle and holding on the ball for too long, but his accuracy and ability to make off-platform throws from different angles are standout traits. I've said this and I keep saying it. Shedeur Sanders isn't a generational talent. He doesn't have the highest ceiling, but I think he has one of the better floors in this draft, right? I think you know what he's got. He's by the most part a finished project, like Miller alludes to, that you're going to have to teach to have some bad tendencies, right? A lot of people say Geno Smith. A lot of people say that. I think he can, at the best, he can be a good to great quarterback at the NFL level. And there's nothing wrong with that in a weak NFL class. But the negatives is crazy. They're spinning it, and they're going to probably make him a top 3 draft pick. Deion Sanders is doing what he should do. You know what I'm saying? He's even out here. Oh, wow, I can't play that. He's even out here putting in work in the Super Bowl, man. Good optics, good looks, man, and I think he's doing the right things right now. So, hey, man, watch out for Shedeur Sanders out there, number 2 and 3. But, hey, man, what do you think Shedeur Sanders is going to get drafted? What do you think Shiloh Sanders is going to get drafted? If you're enjoying these videos and updates, leave a like on the video. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I promise we'll see you next time, man. Be great. Comment down below, leave a like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you're enjoying the NIL and different coverages, man. Appreciate y'all watching these videos. We'll see you next time. Last thing I forgot to talk about, we talked about Dabo's dap up. Or you know what I'm saying, head coach of the Giants. What about Shedeur Sanders dapping up Max Crosby? They talking about chains and exchanging numbers. Hold up. Look at this. They don't just dap. They double dap. They come up. Look at it right there. Look at that right there. Oh, yeah, it's easy. And they say, oh, yeah, I'm going to see it. Look. I'm going to let you listen to it.
I need that shit. Good to see you, bro. You good?
I know that hurt when you don't wear a shirt.
What you mean?
Pokey.
What do you mean? Poking?
I know it.
It's not bad.
I know it, dude.
That shit's great. What's up, bro? You want to go?
Yeah. What you been on?
You feel me? I don't know, man. Maybe he's just a Raider dog. Maybe he's a Raider dog.